The film All About My Mother, released in 1999 and directed by Pedro Almodovar, was a really good film in my opinion. I really liked the idea of this dysfunctional family coming together and relying on one another. So basically, throughout the film, we're introduced to four main characters, being Manuela, the first character we're introduced to, Uma, Agrado, and Rosa. And these four women, they come from really different backgrounds, which I think is what made the film so unique. Um, in the beginning of the film, we see that Manuela's 17-year-old son Esteban was killed after being hit by a car. It was really tough for Manuela because she ended up did like basically run away to Barcelona to find the father of Esteban to let him know that a child that he never knew about died. And the reason being why Esteban never knew about his father and the father not knowing about Esteban was because the relationship between the father and Manuela was, pretty hard for her to talk about. It was really a sensitive spot for her to bring up to her son. Lola, which is the name Esteban's father goes by, is a transgender woman who's diagnosed HIV positive, is known to steal money, do drugs. She didn't show that that's the type of father Esteban had. But she later regrets the idea after his death and feels obligated to look for Lola and to let him know that, he had a kid he never knew about for 17 years and that he died. And now, it really hits you hard because on both sides, because Lola, she's not living a great life. She's HIV positive, she's dying, she's has no money. And then finding out that she had a 17-year-old son that, she never knew about, it probably would have changed the way she viewed life and probably, want to build a relationship with the son she never knew about. And then with Manuela, it showed that it validates her reason as to why she did what she did, and it made it okay. These four women coming together, it really like showed what a dysfunctional family is in a way, and it was really funny because the light of I feel like the most optimistic person of them all was Sagrado. Her scenes really like did make you laugh and let you look at the brighter side of stuff, and they all depended on one another to rely on each other and be there for each other. And my favorite part of the film, the relationship between Rosa and Manuela, being that they both shared relationships with Lola and now they both had kids from him, it really builds that connection between them. And even though who they were both with, Manuela still looked out for Rosa when she was getting weaker and weaker because she did have HIV. And that's what I really liked about the film, like regardless of where you came from, who you were with, what you identified yourself as, it really showed that, love prevails and that, love always wins.